Today I'm going to rank every NFL team heading into the 2025 NFL season. Free agency went by a few weeks ago, still waiting on a few things to take control. But with all that being said, I'm excited for the new season coming in the end of the year. So let's get right into it, bro. We start off with the Arizona Cardinals. They got Kyler. They drafted a wide receiver with the 4th overall pick. It's like they could be good, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm saying they're mediocre at best. I'm not looking at the Cardinals to be a potential playoff team this season. Last year I had a little bit more hope, but I don't know if Kyler and the Arizona Cardinals is gonna do it. I like the Cardinals. I think they're a good team, but I don't think they have enough. The Falcons, bad division. All they got to do is really compete with the Bucks, and I think by competing with the Bucks, they have a good chance to be a potential, not making the playoffs, potential playoff team. Because if they win that division, they're a game off last year from winning that division, or maybe 2 games. But maybe the Bucks fall off a little bit, and then the Falcons, go crazy with Michael Penix at QB. Maybe it's all very possible. The Ravens are one of 3 teams I think whose window is starting to close after last season, but they are still Super Bowl contenders. You got arguably the best quarterback in the league, arguably the best running back in the league. Just got DeAndre Hopkins. Who knows? When receivers go to the Titans and the Ravens, they're normally washed. But I like D-Hop, so maybe he could be good on that team. Zay Flowers will be back. Bateman, Aguilar, they got a decent receiving core, bro. Nothing too crazy, but a very serviceable receiving core. We got the Bills. Another team I think whose window is closing a little bit, but when you have a superstar quarterback like you have in Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson with the Ravens, it's you're always going to be in the conversation to make the playoffs and go on a Super Bowl run. Because playoffs do a lot for their team when it comes to the Super Bowl, man. Why do you think Tom Brady got so many Super Bowls? Was the defense good? Yeah, but Tom Brady's Tom Brady at the end of the day. The Panthers. Every time I sim a video in Madden, the Panthers somehow make the playoffs. It's kind of weird. They haven't really done a whole lot in the offseason. Not really sure who they're going to draft. So for now, I'm going to give them mediocre at best. But like I said, for the Falcons, they're in a bad division. It might be tough. And maybe Bryce Young's 3rd year, he has a crazy type of, just gets insanely good, which could happen. He could have a Jaden Daniels type year. No, it's not his rookie year, but it'll be his 3rd year in a pro system. Could be elite. The Bears, I like the Bears heading into this season. Caleb Williams showed me some signs last season that, he's ready to be in the NFL. Roma Dunze is going to develop. Still got DJ Moore. Not sure what Keenan Allen's doing. He could go to any team he wants or resign. We'll see with that. But I think the Bears won't draft Genty. They got DeAndre Swift. I think they're locked in with Swift. I really think the Raiders might draft Genty because the Raiders really have no running back at all. The Bengals. Worst defense in the league, damn near, but in a tough division too. Assuming Aaron Rodgers goes to the Steelers, I still think they're a potential playoff team, bro. The AFC got really good because you got teams like the Bengals, the Steelers, the Chargers, the Broncos, potentially the Raiders this year. I can see the Raiders randomly making the playoffs. And then you got the Dolphins and maybe the Jets, maybe even the Patriots in those other divisions for, the teams that normally win. There's a lot of teams that are going to be on the bubble in the AFC, and I think the Bengals will be one of them because that offense can score with anybody, but if that defense doesn't start making some moves, then it's going to be tough. With the Browns, I don't know. I think their season's cooked. I really hope that, whoever they draft, whether it's Shador, if they get Cam Ward, or even if they don't draft either of them, I'm really curious to see what the Browns do with Deshaun and everything they got going on because, they got the 2nd pick. What are they going to do? The Cowboys. Yeah, I don't know, man. Cowboys, they made some moves. They got Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams at running back. New coach. So we'll see what's going on with them. I'm not sure. I'm going to give them mediocre at best. They're probably going to have a pretty decently easy schedule. They're the 3rd team in the NFC East, so they'll play the 3rd team in every division and then whatever divisions the NFC plays this year. But I'm thinking that, they're not going to have the greatest season. The Broncos, I think potential playoff. I don't think they're a lock. I think the Bengals are just a little bit better, even though the Broncos were better last season. But I like Bo Nix heading into year 2. Hopefully he doesn't have a down year like CJ Stroud did this past season. But we'll see. And here's the 3rd team that I think whose window is closing, but are still Super Bowl contenders because The Lions roster is insane. Like, the Lions roster is insane top to bottom. Aiden Hutchinson will be back. He was in, first place to win Defensive Player of the Year. He had like 15 sacks in like 6 games. I don't know if it was really that many, but he was balling, absolutely balling. So we'll see what happens with that. Detroit's looking like they're going to come, better than ever next season. I forget who they got. DJ Reed in the offseason at corner. So that's solid. I think they lost Carlton Davis, so they lost one of their corners. But we'll see. The Packers. They're a piece away. They're like a elite receiver away. I hope they draft a receiver in the first round, or trade up to get like Tet or Luther or Abuka, one of those type of guys. That would be cool for them to get that type of receiver. But they have like 3 wide receiver 2/3s, which isn't bad. Like, that's a good core, but they just need that one guy that they gotta put double teams on to let the rest of the guys eat. Texans, I think they're a playoff team again. CJ Stroud, they just got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the Eagles. Joe Mixon's back. Nico Collins is the for sure number 1. They signed Christian Kirk, who's going to be the number 2. Tank Dell will be the number 3. Hopefully when he comes back after that, injury, which was kind of tough. Then we get to the Colts. I always say Anthony Richardson this, Anthony Richardson that. I'm a big Anthony Richardson fan, but he's yet to show me anything. So I can't put them anywhere up here to really be like, I think this is the team. Like, I think this is him. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence, I don't know, bro. I can't trust that team. I like Trevor Lawrence, but the Jags as a whole, Duval. Yeah, y'all remember the video, but I don't know. I don't know if the Jags can cook up like they did before. But I hope they can. I like Trevor Lawrence. Chiefs, you ain't gotta talk about the Chiefs. The Chiefs are really like that. Yeah, the Chiefs are tough, bro. Like, for sure. The Raiders, call me crazy. Call me crazy. I think the Raiders might have a good season, bro. They play in a decent division. They can go 3-3 in their division, win a couple games, get 10 wins. I think they could do it, bro. With Geno at QB, I think they draft Genty or Tet. I like Jacoby Myers. I think they sign one of these old head wide receivers that are still available, like a Keenan Allen, something like that. They're going to get Hunter Renfrow back. They should honestly sign AB, but I think they're going to be okay. Chargers, another potential playoff team, because they're all in the same division. All 4 of these teams can't make it. The Broncos, the Raiders, the Chargers, I don't know. The Rams look like the favorite in their division, and I'll keep them there. You still got Puka. Cooper Kupp is gone, but I still think Matthew Stafford's probably going to be his last season. But I still got faith in them. Another borderline team is the Miami Dolphins. Tua's back, healthy. Hopefully he stays healthy and, stops getting concussed and having scary injuries and whatnot. Tyreek, revenge year. Jalen Waddle will be back. Jonnu Smith had a breakout season last year. And yeah, I think this team is, pretty good offensively. I know they got rid of Mostert. Mostert's actually with the Raiders now. So we'll see. And this is the first time we're going to put a team in the too young category, and it's going to be the Vikings. And why do I say they're too young? I think they're too young because J.J. McCarthy is probably going to be the starter day 1. As far as we know at this day, April 1st. Happy April Fools. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. JJ's there. I think too young really comes with the, character of, the starting quarterback. I could put the Falcons here, actually. I might put the Falcons here because that is a young team. You got Pitts, Drake London, Mooney, Penix. Yeah, I like that there. The Bears, they got a little more experience across the board of the field, but it's all right. Patriots, another team I think could be a sneaky playoff team because Drake May is going to develop this year. They just got Diggs. They made a lot of moves in the offseason, like too many moves to even talk about. But I have a lot of faith, and I think they might be okay. Like, I really think they're going to be okay. The Saints, I don't have any faith in the Saints. I think the Saints are going to have a top 5 pick heading into next season. Derek Carr, QB, Olave. I like Olave a lot. Yeah, but Damari Davis on defense, Alvin Kamara. They're trolling Alvin Kamara on Madden. Like, his rating should be way higher. But it's okay. I'm not too mad at it. Next, New York Jets. I'll give him a little, a nudge. Neighbors coming back for second year. Tracy seemed like a pretty good running back. Russ, quarterback, maybe Jameis. you know, we'll see. I think they can get some pieces together. They have the 3rd pick, Travis Hunter, potentially, Abdul Carter, potentially. Maybe they have the 4th pick. But whoever they pick, they're going to get an absolute stud in this draft. And I think that's going to help that team a lot. So I think they could be okay. Not great, but they will have an easy schedule coming last in the division. So I think they'll be okay. Same with the Jets. Justin Fields is over there. I think they'll be okay. Will they be the best? I don't think so, but they should be a solid team. Now we get the Super Bowl champs, the reigning NFL champs. The Eagles lost a lot of players. They sure lost a lot of players, but even after losing all those players, their team just got younger, like, to be honest. They even might lose Dallas Goedert upcoming. So, you know, we'll see. Obviously, I hope they draft somebody that's insane in this draft. Malachi Starks would be lit since we just lost Chauncey, but it's looking like they're going to put Sidney Brown back there at strong safety with Reed Blankenship, which I'm not mad at. He's a crash out for sure, and, you know, I like Sidney for sure, but we will see. The Steelers, you know, over 500 team. So you never really know what's going to happen. They're going to make the playoffs, but will they be elite? I don't know. Isn't it crazy? I'm doing this whole video, not one single cut. Like, I'm really just, you know, yapping and y'all is just listening. Like, I just been talking 11 minutes straight right now, but it's cool. I appreciate y'all. We're almost done. 49ers, at best, bro. They lost everybody. They lost their core to Funga. I think Charvarius was out of there. You lost Debo. I mean, like, you're down to Purdy, Kittle, Ayuk on offense. Still got Trent Williams. Still got Fred Warner. But I don't know. That team is just... Lenore still, he's tough. The team just got, you know, decimated. So, I don't know what they're going to do there. Hopefully, Pearsall becomes a great wide receiver, too. I don't know. Good luck to him. Seattle, I'll put them potential playoff team. There's a lot of teams I'm not sure on yet. Like, I don't know. There's only one more team of these last 3 that I'm going to put in a playoff team. But I'm not sure about Seattle this year. With Sam Darnold, Cooper Kupp, and JSN. I like that duo. Those are some great route runners that Sam Darnold has to throw to. But Seattle's defense, a lot of young talent, but we'll see. We'll see what they do in the draft as well. The Bucks, welcome to the potential playoff teams. These are all borderline teams I think might be decent. And, you know, these teams are a little bit too. These 2 categories are kind of similar, but not similar. Same, but different. The Bucks are always good. They always beat the Eagles, which is not lit for me, but it is what it is. Shout out to the Bucks. Titans, first overall pick, should it be Cam Ward? Should it be Shadir? Should it be Abdul Carter? I don't know. Even if it is Cam Ward, I don't think he has a whole lot of help in Tennessee for people to throw to. Maybe Treylon Burks steps up. Calvin Ridley's still there. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine still there. We'll see. And last but not least, Washington Commanders, I think, go back to the playoffs after a great rookie season by Jaden Daniels. And, you know, they make some noise again. They got Debo as wide receiver, too. I think he's going to help them a lot. And he's in the division. He doesn't like the Eagles, obviously. So, we'll see what's going on with them. But with that being said, this is my list. This is how I feel the season will play out. We're going to make another one of these videos after the draft. But this is like the pre-draft, post-free agency ranking of every team. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, if you guys see my videos before, make sure you check out the other ones. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back with more Madden 2K. Whatever videos you want, comment in down below. Thanks.